KOFO, your sports source for East Central Kansas, welcomes you to our coverage of Ottawa University Braves men's basketball on 103.7 FM, 1220, and online at KOFO.com. Brought to you by Kansas State Bank, Dingle & Son Mortuary, Kramer Pharmacy, Quality Structures, and by Our Best Bank, Advent Health Ottawa, and Lamb Roberts Price Funeral Home. OU Braves men's basketball on KOFO is also brought to you by CarStar, Ottawa University, Sutton's Jewelry, Adamson Brothers Heating and Cooling, and Great Life Golf and Fitness. Now let's go courtside and join KOFO's Casey Weeder for OU Braves men's basketball.
Randy Carrier Court inside Wilson Fieldhouse in Ottawa, Kansas on the campus of Ottawa University. Good evening and welcome to Ottawa University Brave basketball as the Ottawa University men take on the Kansas Wesleyan Coyotes. I'm Casey Weeder, joined by Sebastian Burke as the Braves play host to the Kansas Wesleyan Coyotes. Ottawa at 13-8, 9-6 in the KCAC. They've won 3 straight, coming off a win over St. Mary on Wednesday, 100-72. Game in which Ottawa shot 60% from the field, 12 of 24 from 3, and 14 of 16 from the foul line. For the Coyotes, they're 14-6, 9-6 in conference, coming off a tough loss over Oklahoma Wesleyan, 85-56 in Salina, as they were outscored 47-24 in the second half. And with a matchup with Southwestern looming on Monday, this one huge for the Coyotes. But this is an opportunity, Sebastian, to find out if Ottawa is a contender or a pretender, as they have only beaten one team with a winning record in KCAC play this year.
Yeah, they're hovering right there about the last couple spots to qualify for the tournament. So this will be a big game for them to beat another team with a winning record.
The winner tonight takes sole possession of 5th place. A win by the Coyotes would give them the tiebreaker, which would mean Ottawa would have to beat them by at least one game in the standings. We're going to take a quick 30-second break. You're listening to Ottawa University men's basketball on 1220 and 103.7 FM KOFO.
All of us at Kansas State Bank thank you for seeing the value of what a hometown bank means to our community. This is Bank President Roger Maxwell, and we've done our best during these most trying times to be here for you and your banking needs. For over 100 years, Kansas State Bank has known the value of the past, the importance of the present, and the innovation of the future. Kansas State Bank, member FDIC.
Sports, information, and entertainment in East Central Kansas. KOFO K279CS Ottawa, where keeping you informed comes first.
Welcome back as it's the 186th meeting as Ottawa leads the series 106-79. Kansas Wesleyan won the first meeting this year 83-81 back on November 27th in Maybe Arena. Ottawa 5-5 in their last 10 games against the Coyotes. First meeting dates back to 1900, a game Ottawa won 18-8. No shot clock back then, Sebastian. Just some history. On February 8th, 1936, the inventor of the game of basketball, Dr. James Naismith, was present at the game between these two teams. It was held at the old Ottawa Junior High, which is now Washburn Towers here in town. Kansas Wesleyan won that game 31-24. We're going to go ahead and wrap up the pregame coverage. When we come back, it's national anthem and starting lineup. You're listening to Ottawa University men's basketball on 1220 and 103.7 FM KOFO.
This is Walt Dingle of Dingle & Son Mortuary. We have only a short time to make arrangements and take care of countless details. We pride ourselves in directing funerals that are flawless. Dingle & Son sets a standard for funeral service.
Progressive makes bundling easy and affordable. Get a multi-policy discount by combining your car, home, motorcycle, commercial auto, and more. All your protection in one place. Bundle and save at Progressive.com.
Susan, it's so great to finally be able to get together again.
Oh, it sure is. And I really appreciate you picking up the bill.
I'm happy to. I've got the extra cash. Since we've all been driving so much more again, I've been using Get Upside, the free gas app that pays you cash back for every gallon of gas you buy.
Wait a minute. Are you saying you actually get paid cash when you buy gas with the Get Upside app?
Yes, up to 25 cents a gallon. Cash back every time I buy gas.
Does that actually add up to anything?
Some months I make $200 to $300.
Wow, that's serious extra cash. I'm downloading the free Get Upside app now.
Download the free Get Upside app now in the App Store or Google Play to save up to 25 cents a gallon when you buy gas. Use promo code FREE for a 25 cents a gallon bonus on your first tank. That's up to 50 cents a gallon on your next fill-up. You can cash out anytime to PayPal or an e-gift card for Amazon and other brands. Just download the free Get Upside app and use promo code FREE for a 25 cents a gallon bonus on your first tank. That's code FREE.
My name is Jose Trejo. I'm a junior here at Ottawa University, and I'm currently studying exercise science. One of my favorite things about OU is that it's a small community, and coming from Western Kansas, where all there is small country towns, I felt right at home as everyone kind of just felt like family. It's a great community. It has a lot of support behind it, and most of the professors here are extremely well about getting you to understand the knowledge that they want you to understand.
Education for a lifetime at Ottawa University. To find out more, visit online at ottawa.edu.
Deer usually travel in groups, so if you see one cross the road, there may be others ready to bolt in front of your vehicle. Always be aware and be careful of deer nearby. A reminder from your friends at CarStar Ottawa. Call 242-8916. CarStar, relax. We'll take it from here.
Great Life Golf and Fitness is a proud supporter of OU Braves basketball, and they support you in your goal to live and play better. The Great Life state-of-the-art fitness facility in downtown Ottawa is accessible 24 hours a day. Find out more by visiting greatlifegolf.com. Proud to be your golf and fitness community partner, Great Life Golf and Fitness.
Welcome back inside Wilson Fieldhouse. We get set for the Braves and Coyotes. Live from Ottawa University. We'll start with the visitors from Salina. At guard will be Tyus Jeffries, the 6'1 junior from Oklahoma City. The transfer from Allen Community College, averages 6 points, 2 rebounds a game. He had 21 points in the first matchup back in November. At guard will be number 5, Easton Hunter, the 6'2 freshman from Colwich, a graduate from Andale High School. At guard number 12, June Murdoch, the 5'11 sophomore from Wichita, the transfer from Grims and former KCAC freshman of the year. At forward will be number 21, AJ Range, the 6'6 senior from Junction City. 14 points and 8 boards a game for him. At guard number 33, Trey Duffy, the 6'5 sophomore from Topeka, a graduate from Seaman. And apologies to Trey Duffy, didn't have his picture in there for those starting lineups on the stream. For the Ottawa University Braves at 13-8, 9-6 in conference. At guard will be number 3, Ian Moore, a 6'2 junior from Lamar, Missouri. At guard number 5, Andre Jackson, the 6'3 senior from Turner, Kansas. At guard number 10, Joe Johnson, the 3rd, the 5'8 senior from Waynesville, Missouri, has scored 36 and 27 in the last 2 ball games for OU. At forward, number 11, Tristan Hull, the 6'7 senior from KCK. And at guard, number 31, Jackson Mallory, the senior from Lawrence, Kansas. Braves are coached by Aaron Siebenthal in his 7th season, assisted by Phil McClintock, Jamie Badish. Siebes is 117 and 84. For the Coyotes, they are led by Anthony Monson in his 6th season. Assistant coaches Garrett Williams and Jordan Murdoch. If you're watching on the stream, those are pink uniforms tonight for the Braves. Light pink jerseys, light pink shorts, numbers in pink, Braves across the chest in pink for the Coyotes. Purple shorts, purple jerseys, gold down the side, numbers in black outlined in gold.
Looks like we have names on the back of the Ottawa Braves. I'm sure there's a meaning to those names.
Absolutely, yeah. Every single one of those names is a woman that has dealt with breast cancer, either in memory or to celebrate that individual as they went through the fight through breast cancer, as Ottawa celebrating those individuals tonight. Ottawa will win the tip as they go from right to left. Tristan Hull wins it over AJ Range, and Jackson Mallory gets us started from Wilson Fieldhouse. Ottawa trying to win 4 in a row. Moore, right wing to Joe. Back to Mallory with 15 on the shot clock. Mallory just stands at midcourt. Screen coming from Joe. Off the screen, Joe looks to attack. Brings it back to Tristan Hull. He drives on AJ Range, spins high, arcing shot is short. Rebound by Range for the Coyotes.
That's going to be a good matchup all night. Big on big, Hull versus Range.
Murdoch driving on Joe Johnson III, looking to get in the lane. They're going right at Joe. Layup's good from the left side from Murdoch, who had a rough night. Did not score against Oklahoma Wesleyan in that blowout loss in Salina Wednesday. Dribble handoff finds Ian Moore. Moore in the lane finds Johnson III in the corner. He steps out of bounds and a turnover on OU. Braves trailed 46-30 at halftime in Salina. Ottawa never led in that game as well. They got it within 2 late. Ottawa finished that. It was going into that game at 7-0 and ended up losing 4 straight after that loss.
And that was one of my points coming to this game today, is the Braves could find a fast start. You know, because they mentioned the slow start last game and too much to overcome.
They call a foul inside on Ottawa. It's going to go on Andre Jackson. His first personal, first team foul on OU. Braves found themselves down 5-0 to St. Mary Wednesday, and then went on a 19-0 run on their way to a blowout win in Leavenworth. Coyotes to inbound. They go to Murdoch. Now to Range. Hunter, right wing, guarded by Moore. They want to go to Murdoch in the right corner. He shoots the three. It's short. Rebound by Andre Jackson. Right side outlet finds Tristan Hall. He drives to the short corner. Coyotes leading 2-0, a minute and a half into the first half. Joe to the free throw line finds Jackson Mallory. Left wing out to Ian Moore. He'll go baseline, double team, back to Mallory, to Joe. He'll drive on Murdoch, gets tripped up, and they're going to call a foul on Trey Duffy, who's inserted into the starting lineup tonight. He did not start on Wednesday. First personal on him, first team foul on the Coyotes. Inbound finds Andre Jackson, left corner. Dre on the double team, tries to go behind the back to Tristan, able to recover. Still spinning on that pivot foot, and they're going to call him for a travel. Second turnover on OU. Inbound to Murdoch. Braves show pressure. Murdoch right side for Jeffries. Back to Murdoch. They're going to lob it right side for Hunter. Bounce pass down low to Range. They're going to post up on him. Range inside on hole, goes through the contact and then a whistle. And it just is a loose ball that goes out of play off of OU with 15 on the shot clock for Kansas Wesleyan. Ottawa 0 for 1 from the field with 2 turnovers on their first 3 possessions. Murdoch right corner for Jeffrey. Still have Jackson on him. Great seal inside, but the shot blocked from behind, and it's knocked out of play by Range. It'll be OU possession. Good recovery there from Tristan Hall.
Yeah, and just a little bobble gave him enough time to come back and rebound on that play.
Just over 2 minutes into the first half, Ottawa still scoreless, trailing 2-0. Johnson skips it left side to Andre Jackson. He looks to attack baseline. He's cut off by Jeffrey. Step back jumper from Dre is well short. Rebound by Range, and Ottawa just looks stagnant early on offensively.
And that's a tough shot, and to be frank, not a good possession.
Murdoch going to Range on the right wing. Hands it off to Jeffries. Back up top to Murdoch. June drives on Mallory. Help there. Shot short. Duffy gets the rebound, and then he loses the handle, and Ottawa out on the outlet with Johnson the third. Joe gets by him. Layup good with the left, and we're tied at 2 as he gets by Jeffries. Murdoch with the screen from Range goes to the baseline, brings it back out to the wing. Range. Bounce pass down low to Duffy. Jeffries there. Reverse layup is good. That's a tough angle for Jeffries. He'll score. And for me, he's the X factor on this team. When he gets going, this team is so much better. Moore trying to clear Easton Hunter. Joe back to Ian. Down low they go to Tristan Hall. He'll spin baseline. Left-hand hook. No. Rebound by Duffy for Kansas Wesleyan. They lead it 4-2. 16:25 remaining first half. Hard screen set on Joe. Leaves Murdoch wide open on the jumper. Shot's no good. Outlet goes to Johnson the third. And Kansas Wesleyan recovers. Mallory right wing for Ian Moore. He'll drive baseline, lost the handle, goes out of bounds off the Coyotes. It'll be possession of the Braves. Subs for OU. They bring in Jaquan Daniels along with Ty Bland and Elijah Mason. Mason, the 6'4 freshman from Oklahoma City. Bland, the 6'5 junior from Auburn Hills, Michigan. And Daniels, the senior from Columbus, Georgia. Inbound goes to Bland. Drives on Hunter. Looking to score. It's short. Rebound to the Coyotes. Ottawa just 1 of 5 from the field. Hunter to Duffy, left wing. Hands it off to Murdoch. Looking to post up on Duffy. And Johnson gets tangled up with Duffy as he hits the floor. And a foul will be called on Johnson. His first, team foul number 2. Coyotes can't overwhelm you with size at times. As Joe on the switch found himself on the much bigger Duffy. Hunter left open for 3. Didn't take it. Instead dribbles to the left wing. They post up down low Range as Daniel's going to try and stay with him. Range in the lane, shoots. It's short. Looking to get his own rebound. Elijah Mason gets the board though for OU. Right wing pass out to Bland. Ty drives on Hunter, kicks it out to Jack. Left wing Daniels, he wants a triple. Well short. Rebound to Range. 4-2 Coyote lead. As Ottawa's 1 of 6. Murdoch to the short corner. Skip pass up top. They'll go in the corner. Easton Hunter for 3. Good. Coyotes up by 5.
make a basket here.
There's been a issue for Ottawa coming out of the gates for a large portion of the season. Joe through the contact, throws one wild, and then it's going to be saved by the Coyotes. The other way, Hunter out to Jeffries. He'll motor, kick it back out to Hunter for three again. Good. And Ottawa going to take a timeout as they find themselves down 10-2. 14:54 remaining in the first half. We'll take a break as it is a full time, 30-second timeout. You're listening to Ottawa University Braves basketball on 1220, 103.7 FM KLFO.
Learning to work as part of a team is a trait that not only benefits students and athletes now, but can help them as leaders of tomorrow. This is Eric Price, funeral director and owner of Lamb Roberts Price Funeral Homes, proud to sponsor this sports broadcast on KOFO. Visit lamb-roberts.com.
Quality Structures is helping you build the rural American dream today. No more some days. Whether you're wanting a garage for your toys, a riding arena for your horses, or storage for your equipment, Quality Structures is there. Visit Quality Structures in Richmond or online at qualitystructures.com.
Out of the timeout, Kansas Wesleyan will bring in, that's Alex Littlejohn, the 6'6 freshman from Newton. Played his high school ball at Bishop Carroll. Coyotes leading the Braves 10-2, 14:50 to go in the first half. Ottawa started 1 of 7. Bland inside, his pass thrown away. They were looking for Johnson III, and it's thrown right into the Ottawa bench. Daniels almost baited Jeffries into picking that ball up.
Backcourt violation there for the Braves.
3 turnovers on OU. They trail 10-2, 14:40 to go in the first half. Murdoch off the screen from Littlejohn. They're going to post up. Range on Mason. Mason trying to stay with him. He's going to be called for the foul.
Before the foul.
For Elijah Mason, his first personal third-team foul. Murdoch to inbound. Goes near midcourt to Hunter. He's just going to let it go into the backcourt. 14:28 to go first half, 17 on the shot clock for the Coyotes. Murdoch gets the handoff. Bland will come out to meet him at midcourt. Right side pass to Littlejohn. Back over to Murdoch. Murdoch hesitation, gets inside. His jumper's short, offensive rebound, put back. No good as it ball is loose on the deck. Range falls down. He's going to be called for the travel.
Very methodical right now for the Coyotes. That's the game you said they want to play. Slow you down.
Mason between the circles, leaves it with Daniels. Jaquan working on Littlejohn. Kicks it right wing to Joe. His right wing three, long. Rebound to Jeffries. Braves are 1 of 8. Lob the other way to Littlejohn, off the glass, good, and it's a 10-point lead. 12-2. Jackson right wing out to Joe. Now back to Joe, middle of the floor. In the corner they go to Dre. Dre driving, stuck there. Kicks it in the corner to Daniels. Bounce pass down low, Elijah Mason. He turnarounds with the jumper, good. That's a huge shot for Elijah Mason. See if that can get Ottawa going offensively. They trail 12-4. 13-19 remaining in the first half. Murdoch, right wing for Hunter. They go down low to range. Ottawa double teams. They'll kick it to Jeffries. Jeffries goes baseline, dunks it. Ottawa no help defense that time. It's 14-4 Kansas Wesleyan. Joe going to handle it off to Daniels. He wasn't ready. He goes back to Andre Jackson, middle of the floor. Dre behind his back. Brings it back to Johnson III. 13 on the shot clock. Braves down by 10. Joe in the lane. Pass left side is tipped and stolen. He was looking for Andre Jackson. Murdoch. Off the screen. Mason comes out to meet him. They go to Jeffries. Back up top to Murdoch. Left side, ball is loose. It goes through the hands of Littlejohn. Steal for Joe Johnson III. Joe brings it back out. He'll find Ty Bland in the corner to Daniels. Daniels back to Ty. 20 on the shot clock. Bland gets hit on the arm, and a foul will be called on Easton Hunter. His first personal second-team foul on Kansas Wesleyan. Subs back in for OU. We'll see Tristan Hull and Ian Moore into the game for the first time for the Kansas Wesleyan Coyotes is Isaiah Hale, the 6'2" freshman from Wichita, transfer from Hutch.
The Coyotes doing a really good job closing out on defense right now, not giving any space for the Braves to find a shot.
Moore, back to Bland. He wants a three. Bucket's good, and the foul. Ty trying to get OU going. First three-pointer of the game for the Braves.
That's what the Coyotes do well, third in KCAC in defensive three-point percentage.
Foul goes on Hale, who just checked into the game. Bland trying to finish the three-point play. Free throw good as Bland, a 68% foul shooter. Averages 12 points a game, cuts the Coyote lead to 6. 12 minutes remaining in the first half. Kansas Wesleyan 14, Ottawa 8. Pass in the corner, Hale steps out, 15-footer, no, rebound by Bland. Ty in transition finds Tristan Hole. Tristan steps through left side to Andre Jackson. He'll drive on Littlejohn. Dre off the glass scores. 14-10 Kansas Wesleyan. 6-0 run by the Braves. Murdoch up top to Littlejohn. Left wing pass, they'll bring it back up top. As that goes to Weathers, who just checked in as well, the junior from Allen, Texas. Up top, they'll go to Weathers. The lefty goes down low to Littlejohn. He spins in the lane, stripped away. Ottawa goes the other way. Ty in the corner to Ian. He'll pump fake. Brings it back to Andre Jackson. 11:08 remaining in the first half. Ottawa leaves it with Bland again for a three. Yes! And a timeout called by Kansas Wesleyan. Ottawa goes on a 9-0 run, and they cut it to 1 as they trail 14-13. 11:01 remaining in the first half. You're listening to Ottawa University men's basketball on 1220, 103.7 FM KOFO.
My name is Darby Whitell. I'm from Ottawa, Kansas. I'm studying biology, and I'm a freshman at Ottawa University. I didn't expect how involved I would feel coming here. It's almost kind of like its own community. I'm very close with my family, like my parents, my brothers, my grandparents, like they're all my big support systems, and they can come see my sporting events. Coming here was one of the best decisions I could have made.
The right decision for you is Ottawa University. Find out more by visiting ottawa.edu.
Ty Bland off the bench scores 7 of 9 of Ottawa's run as they go on that 9-0 run to cut it to 1. 10:57 to go in the first half. Three-quarter court pass. They were trying to catch Ottawa sleeping, but Mallory able to recover. Murdoch left side. They want to post up with Littlejohn. Ball's loose. Mallory gets the steal, and he'll find Andre Jackson. Gray drives on Littlejohn. Trying to find Mallory on the baseline, has to go back out to the wing to Ian Moore. Moore driving, kicks it out to Mallory to Jackson. 4-3, in and out. Bland with the putback, he hits the deck hard. No whistle, and Weathers looked like he might have drug his pivot foot. Murdoch in the lane, off the glass, too strong. Ball's tipped out, Ottawa gets possession. Ian Moore dribbles behind the back. Moore in the lane, left hand layup, good, in the foul.
Braves picked up the intensity real quick after a sluggish start.
Ottawa has their first lead as they go up by 1.
And we've kind of done this a couple times this season where the first unit starts slow and Coach Siebes brings in that bench. And, right here, Ty Bland provides a spark off that bench.
Again, Ian Moore showing his ability to get to the rim. Tyus Jeffries has a good 30 pounds on him. Moore just stood right there, took the contact, laid it in, and gets the three-point play. Ottawa 16, Kansas Wesleyan 14. That's a 12-0 Ottawa run. Jeffries on the left wing, looking to drive baseline. They'll double team him there. They come back up top to Range. Range to the free throw line, trying to drive through, lost the handle, stolen away. Tristan Holt picks up the loose ball as Moore was the one who created the turnover. Tristan looking to drive left wing. Can't hand it off to Andre Jackson. They're going to post up with Ty Bland as they have Murdoch on him. Ty can shoot over him. I'm going to call an offensive foul. Murdoch threw the head back like he got an elbow in the face. The official took the bait. 9:43 remaining in the first half. Ottawa 16, Kansas Wesleyan 14. 6 turnover on OU. Murdoch, Littlejohn, Hunter, Range, and Jeffries on the floor. Murdoch, as Ottawa doesn't switch, they leave Hunter open again for 3. In and out, rebound by Hull. Mallory down the far sideline. Screen set by Hull. Back to Bland. Ty to Mallory. Down low they'll go, but Range reads it. And a steal for Kansas Wesleyan. 9-10 remaining first half. Ottawa by 2, 16-14. Murdoch to the baseline. Good help defense by Hull. Right side pass to Jeffries. He'll drive in the lane, and it's ripped away again by Ian Moore. They're going to call a blocking foul on Jeffries. That's going to be his second personal. Could have been an offensive foul. The elbow was a little high.
Very similar to that play that they called down the other end a couple possessions ago.
15 foul on Kansas Wesleyan. Joe Johnson III returns for Ty Bland. Mallory to inbound on the far side. We'll go to Moore. They're going to keep Jeffries on the floor with 2 fouls. Let's see if Ottawa tries to go right at him. He's got Andre Jackson right now. Moore to Hull, the free throw line. Back to Moore. Ian dribbles behind the back, gets in the lane, kicks it out to Mallory. Loose ball, gets it back. He has Murdoch on his back, hits the floor hard. They'll go the other way. Murdoch in the lane, and a whistle and a foul called on Andre Jackson. That's his second. And that is team foul number 5. Daniels comes into the game. Duffy returns for Kansas Wesleyan. Into the game for the Coyotes. Going to be number 14, Jake Potoff, the 6'7" sophomore transfer from Mid-American Nazarene. In the lane, jumper no good. Try that went off the arm of Range. He can't finish from 2 feet. And it goes out of bounds off of the Coyotes. Potoff, who hit a couple threes that first matchup, came up big off the bench. Mallory right wing, back to Johnson III. Murdoch going to shadow him. Right wing back to Mallory. Ottawa wants to post up down low. Spinning inside, Tristan. Back out to Mallory. 10 on the shot clock. Again, they'll post up with Hull. Hull, right hand jumper, no. Rebound by Duffy. Tristan 0 of 3 from the field. Hunter runs right into Daniels. They go to the short corner with Range. Range up and under shot. First one blocked. Loose ball to Joe Johnson III. Quickly out to Mallory. To Daniels. He steps into a 3. No. And then he takes one to the arm to the face from Duffy. Daniels looking for a whistle. And then he falls down to the floor. They'll lob it down low to Duffy. His left-hand layup is good. And Daniels struggling at the end of that play as he rolled the ankle.
Yeah, Duffy had just planted himself in the post, and Jaquan Daniels didn't see him, ran right into him.
Tied at 16, 7 minutes and 27 seconds to go in the first half. Ottawa just 37% from the field. The Coyotes at 36. Johnson the third on with Murdoch with him, hands it off to Ian. Ian in the lane, runner from the foul line, good, and the foul. He had Hunter riding his right hip, didn't let him plan, and a chance for a 3-point play for Ian. 5 for Moore, that's the second personal on Easton Hunter.
And he's traditionally a shooter. It's good to see him getting at the basket. Been setting screens, and Ian have lane to get to the basket.
Head coach Anthony Monson asking where the contact was. 19-16 Braves, that's their largest lead of the first half. Lob inside the range, that's too easy. He lays it in. Coyotes early on, 10 points in the paint to 6 for OU. They have Potoff on Bland. Ty, right wing to Mallory. They post up to Mason. Elijah trying to back in on AJ Range. That's a tough contested shot. It's good. Elijah Mason has 4 in the first half, both on tough fadeaways. Duffy, right wing for Hunter. Skip pass left side to Murdoch. He wants a 3. Good. Murdoch, a 36% three-point shooter. Tied at 21, 6:20 remaining in the first half. Ty Bland for a 3 on the wing, short. Rebound by Duffy. He hands it off to Murdoch. Murdoch with the screen, another deep three for him. No. Rebound picked up by Duffy, and a second opportunity for the Coyotes. Hunter, screen coming from range to his right. He'll use it, then work back to the left. Hunter's pass left side to Potoff. Stops in the middle of the floor, leaves it with Range. They're trying to hand it off to Murdoch. Can't get it to him, so Range just going to drive himself, and that's going to be a charge on A.J. Range, and that's team foul number 7. For Range, that's his first personal. Weathers comes in for Range. With 5:46 remaining in the first half, tied at 21. Largest lead for the Coyotes was at 10. Ottawa's largest lead at 3. Mallory walks it across the timeline. They go pick and roll with Bland. Bland to the short corner, backs it on Potoff. Looking to get in the lane, skip pass in the corner. Elijah Mason for 3, no, back rim. Rebound by Potoff. Murdoch up top for Potoff, left corner for Hunter. Duffy was cutting to the bucket. Hunter keeps it himself. They'll go to Weathers. Right wing Murdoch. Jab step from June in the lane. Gets there. They'll kick it in the corner. Potoff for 3. No. Rebound by Andre Jackson. Can't leave him open. Dre back to Mallory. Left wing to Jackson. 21-21 scoreline. Dre looking to drive on Duffy. Right side, Ian Moore for 3. Short. And the Coyotes go the other way on the outlet. They've got Potoff. Potoff inside. Right-hand layup good. And the Coyotes lead by 2. Outlet pass finds Mallory. He's got Potoff on him, and Murdoch gets the steal. And then a foul called on Mallory. That's team foul number 6. So that'll be Jackson's first. Into the game for Ottawa for the first time is Ryan Torrey. 6'2" sophomore from St. Louis, Missouri. Hit a couple threes against St. Mary.
I'm sorry, that last possession was 6'7" Potoff running in transition fast break.
Big man can run too, you know.
Yeah, you think the Braves got to work on the transition defense a little bit there.
They're complaining a little bit too much about not getting foul calls right now. Left side for 3, no. An offensive rebound by Weathers. Shot is blocked. Ottawa gets the loose ball. Jackson in the corner to Ian Moore. Moore out to Ty. In the middle of the floor to Ryan Torrey. Right wing to Moore. Ian. Left side pass to Bland in the corner. Torrey for 3. Shot is blocked. And the rebound to the Coyotes. I believe that was Isaiah Hill who got a hand on that in the corner. 4 minutes to go in the first half. Coyotes 23. Ottawa 21. Ball knocked out of play by Andre Jackson for the sideline and baseline meet. Braves are 8 of 21 from the field. Just 2 of 9 from 3. Little John will inbound for Kansas Wesleyan. Goes up top for Hunter. Hale, make that Hunter, pick and roll. Attacking all the way, shot blocked from behind by Ian Moore, but a whistle. And a foul will be called on Ian, his first personal, team foul number 7. Our officials tonight, Chris Stevens, David Highfill, and Brad Eubanks. Hunter's free throw, no. Hunter, 81% free throw shooter. That's the first free throw attempted by the Coyotes. Daniels returns. Jackson will take a breather. One more upcoming for Easton Hunter. It's good. 24-21 Coyote lead. The 4-0 run. Torrey, screen set by Moore, kicks it in the corner to Bland. Ty backs in on Hale and a reach-in foul, and it'll be 1-1 as Hale gets called for the foul. Second personal on Hale, 8th team foul, and Ottawa in the bonus. It'll be 1-1. Free throw very short by Bland. Rebound to Kansas Wesleyan. Braves are now 1 of 3 from the free throw line. So apologies, 3 of 4. Jeffries drives on Mason, gets in the lane, off the glass, scores, and Mason just left his feet too early, and the Coyotes out to a 5-point lead. 26-21. Braves been stuck at 21 for a long time. Torrey picks up his dribble, has to come near midcourt to Moore. Ian drives on Hunter. High off the glass, no. Rebound by Kansas Wesleyan. They're out on the outlet. 2-on-1. Littlejohn, right-hand finger roll, no. Rebound by Ryan Torrey. And Ottawa goes the other way. Torrey to Daniels. Open three for Jaquan. Good.
Big basket. Braves needed that.
26-24, Kansas Wesleyan. 2:48 to go in the half. Hale, guarded by Torrey. We're going to step out on him and try and double team. Bounce past to Littlejohn, and he travels. He shuffled his feet. Murdoch comes back in for Hale. Leading scorers, Easton Hunter has 7. Ty Bland was 7 for OU.
That Bland has been big off the bench. Inbounds the ball right here.
2 minutes and 39 seconds to play in the half. Coyotes leading the Braves by 2. Daniels walks it across the 10-second line. He'll look to attack. Gets a full body, then steps back for the jumper. No, not a single pass on that possession. Rebound by Kansas Wesleyan. Murdoch. Ottawa just leaves him alone. Skip pass right side to Littlejohn. To back out left wing. Up top for Weathers. Right wing for Hunter. Skip pass left side to Murdoch. He'll go baseline. No help defense. Murdoch lays it in. The second time the Coyotes have gotten that on the baseline, and it's out to a 4-point lead again. 28-24, 2 minutes to go in the half. Dribble handoff, Ian Moore. Moore in the lane, kicks it in the corner. Ty Bland for a 3. No. Spun right out. Outlet pass to Jeffries. Looking to drive in the lane. Steps through on Daniels. That one too strong and tipped straight up in the air. Bland hits the floor. Ottawa gets the rebound on the hands of Elijah Mason. Right wing out to Torrey. Ryan up top to Bland. Ty in the lane. Finger roll. Bucket! No, he's fouled though. That thing again just hanging on the rim. And Ty will shoot 2.
2 unfortunate shots for Ty Bland.
Ty was 7, 2 of 5 from the field, 2 of 4 from 3, 1 of 2 from the foul line. He also has 3 rebounds.
And he plays such an important part off that bench. You know, it's the Braves are a deep team.
Free throw's no good for Bland. Torrey comes out. Joe Johnson III comes back in. One more upcoming for Bland. Ottawa 3 of 5 from the free throw line. Misses both. It's 3 in a row missed by Bland at the free throw line. 28-24 Coyotes, 1:24 to go in the half. Braves have been held to just 34%. Murdoch in the lane, off the glass, good. And Murdoch with 9. 30-24 Kansas Wesleyan. Moore goes baseline, kicks it out to Elijah Mason. Now to Johnson III for 3. Good. Minute remaining in the first half. Braves are 4 of 13 from 3, and they trail by 3. Murdoch going up against Joe. Driving on him, gets in the lane, stuck there, turnaround, good with the right hand. He's got 11. Transfer from Friends. Moore dribbles behind the back, finds Elijah Mason, back up top to Ty. In the corner, they'll go to Ian. Comes back out to the wing. Ian backing in. They're going to call an offensive foul on Moore. He'll pick up his second. With 29.2 to go, and the Coyotes can hold for the final shot of the first half.
The last 2 possessions, the Coyotes have gone to Murdoch, attacking the paint.
And he will just walk it across the logo. Johnson in front of him, then hang right there. 16 seconds to go in the half. Murdoch right side for Hale. Hale still in the middle of the floor. They want to go back to Murdoch, just 5 seconds. Isaiah Hale driving, gets in the lane, steps through, a foul. It's going to be called on Ian, and it's on him. It's his 3rd. Now they go on Elijah Mason, his 2nd. But it'll be free throws for Isaiah Hale. He has 2 free throws. Hale is 76% free throw shooter. First one up and good. Second is good. Inbound to Joe Johnson, the 30, has 2 seconds left to get a shot off. He does it, the buzzer, good! Joe with the half-court shot to beat the buzzer. And Ottawa cuts it to 4 as they trail 34-30 at the break. We'll take a break. You're listening to Ottawa University men's basketball on 1220, 103.7 FM KOFO.
Learning to work as part of a team is a trait that not only benefits students and athletes now, but can help them as leaders of tomorrow. This is Eric Price, Funeral Director and owner of Lamb Roberts Price Funeral Homes, proud to sponsor this sports broadcast on KOFO. Visit lamb-roberts.com.
Sophia and Chris Garcia came to Arvest Bank looking to get a home loan. Let's hear what happened.
Chris and Sophia, thanks for choosing me as your lender in the Arvest Home for Me app. And now...
There's more paperwork to do.
Nope, I got the info you sent through the app. And now...
We wait to hear from someone at your main office.
No, now you're pre-qualified and ready to find your new home.
Wow.
And I'll be with you every step of the way.
That's...
helpful.
Very helpful.
Home loans made easy. Arvest Bank, ready to help. Equal housing lender.
Great Life Golf and Fitness is a proud supporter of OU Braves basketball, and they support you in your goal to live and play better. The Great Life state-of-the-art fitness facility in downtown Ottawa is accessible 24 hours a day. Find out more by visiting greatlifegolf.com. Proud to be your golf and fitness community partner, Great Life Golf and Fitness.
You know your closet well, but what does it sound like? Yes, your closet. Does it whisper your taste? Does it scream your taste? The new Stitch Fix Freestyle, your personalized store, gets to know your unique style and fit. Its selection transforms to show you only the looks and trends you'll love. With a store that evolves alongside your taste, your closet will scream, "So you," without actually screaming. Introducing Stitch Fix Freestyle for women and men, your personalized store. We're so you.
Hey, Carrie, we need that tax report by tomorrow. Hey, Bobby, get me that expenses.
For Hari's accounting firm, client growth is
I know
exponential.
we're a couple of accountants short.
He needs whip-smart accountants at whiplash speed.
Hey, so why aren't these receivables matching up?
Indeed can help him hire great people fast.
I need Indeed.
Indeed you do. Instant Match instantly connects you with quality candidates whose resumes on Indeed match your sponsored job description. Visit Indeed.com/credit and get $75 towards your first sponsored job. Terms and conditions apply.
At the half, Kansas Wesleyan leads Ottawa 34-30 after the Joe Johnson three-pointer from half court draws Ottawa within 4 as the Coyotes jumped out to an early 10-2 lead 5 minutes into the first half. Braves started 1 of 7 from the field. The Coyotes were 4 of 11, but 2 of 3 from deep. Ottawa was able to get that second group in, and Ty Bland scores 7 of Ottawa's 9 on a 9-0 run to cut it to 14-13. Braves would actually take a lead by as many as 3, but the Coyotes were able to balloon the lead back out to 7 before that 3 from Joe Johnson to end the half. Makes the score 34-30 in favor of the Coyotes. And Sebastian, in that first half, you look at some of the stats here. It has been played at the Coyotes' pace. It's exactly what they want offensively. And Ottawa just not moving the ball around the way we saw them on Wednesday night. They only have 5 assists on 11 made baskets.
Yeah, we mentioned it a little bit in the pregame. The size of the Coyotes, they're going to play a little bit of more traditional half-court offense. So, yeah, they're really dictating the pace of this game. Ottawa's had a couple turnovers, but we don't really have points off turnovers to show for that.
We'll go ahead and take a quick break. We come back. It's scores from around the conference. You're listening to Ottawa University men's basketball on 1220 and 103.7 FM KOFO.
Susan, it's so great to finally be able to get together again.
Oh, it sure is. And I really appreciate you picking up the bill.
I'm happy to. I've got the extra cash. Since we've all been driving so much more again, I've been using Get Upside, the free gas app that pays you cash back for every gallon of gas you buy.
Wait a minute. Are you saying you actually get paid cash when you buy gas with the Get Upside app?
Yes, up to 25 cents a gallon. Cash back every time I buy gas.
Does that actually add up to anything? anything?
Some months I make $200 to $300.
Wow, that's serious extra cash. I'm downloading the free Get Upside app now.
Download the free Get Upside app now in the App Store or Google Play to save up to 25 cents a gallon when you buy gas. Use promo code FREE for a 25 cents a gallon bonus on your first tank. That's up to 50 cents a gallon on your next fill-up. You can cash out anytime to PayPal or an e-gift card for Amazon and other brands. Just download the free Get Upside app and use promo code FREE for a 25 cents a gallon bonus on your first tank. That's code FREE.
It's easy when the calendar says winter for your mind to wander to warmer days ahead, like spring. And when your mind wanders to spring, what do you think of? Yeah, us too. The KOFO Home Base Home and Garden Expo is back this spring, March 5th and 6th at the ORC Goppert Building in Ottawa. Booth space for vendors is available now, but will fill up fast. So if your business is all about home, garden, or anything else that says spring, call KOFO today at 785-242-1220 or email sales@kofo.com. With hundreds of your potential customers visiting the KOFO Home Base Home and Garden Expo over 2 days, March 5th and 6th, you can't afford to miss out. It's your booth to do with what you want, and advertising to tell your story to those who need to hear it and need what you've got to offer. Call today, 785-242-1220, or email sales@kofo.com. We're looking forward to seeing you again in the beautiful confines of the ORC Goppert Building, March 5th and 6th at the KOFO Home Base Home and Garden Expo. Reserve your booth today.
At the half, the Coyotes leading the Braves 35-30 as we'll make a run around the KCAC. On the women's side, St. Mary defeats Southwestern 68-46. Oklahoma Wesleyan with the upset over receiving votes Avila 70-65. Bethel wins in overtime over York 70-64. And the upset again, Tabor 71, number 10 Sterling 64. On the men's side, final scores, Southwestern 97, St. Mary 67, number 5 Oklahoma Wesleyan 87, Avila 59. Bethel over York, 68-62, and games currently in progress. So we'll take a look here as Bethany was taking on McPherson. McPherson leading 15-10 early on, about 10 minutes into the first half. And we'll see if we can get a score for the Tabor Sterling game. We'll wait to see. They are leading 45-32 at halftime. So the two upsets on the women's side. Otherwise, on the men's side, no upsets or anything happening outside of Avila getting knocked off 87-59, but not an upset by any means. That's a good Oklahoma Wesleyan team that just continues to dominate as they pick up the win over Avila. That is where Ottawa will be on Monday. They will travel to Kansas City to take on the Avila Eagles. That's a 5 and 7 p.m. start, as we will have that one for you as well. We'll take another break. When we come back, we look at first half stats. You're listening to Ottawa University men's basketball on 1220 and 103.7 FM KOFO.
My name is Jose Trejo. I'm a junior here at Ottawa University, and I'm currently studying exercise science. One of my favorite things about OU is that it's a small community, and coming from Western Kansas, where all there is small country towns, I felt right at home as everyone kind of just felt like family. It's a great community. It has a lot of support behind it, and most of the professors here are extremely well about getting you to understand the knowledge that they want you to understand.
Education for a lifetime at Ottawa University. To find out more, visit online at ottawa.edu.
Sophia and Chris Garcia came to Arvest Bank looking to get a home loan. Let's hear what happens.
Chris and Sophia, thanks for choosing me as your lender in the Arvest Home for Me app. And now...
There's more paperwork to do.
Nope, I got the info you sent through the app. And now...
We wait to hear from someone at your main office.
No, now you're pre-qualified and ready to find your new home.
Wow.
And I'll be with you every step of the way.
That's...
helpful.
Very helpful.
Home loans made easy. Arvest Bank, ready to help. Equal housing lender.
Let's be real. Mopping is a hassle. You have to fill the bucket, pushing a wet, heavy mop around, then cleaning the mop when you're done so it doesn't grow bacteria. A hassle on top of a hassle. Try Swiffer WetJet. With Swiffer WetJet, you start with a fresh pad and cleaning solution every time. And when you're done, you just toss the pad. Swiffer WetJet, the faster, easier, cleaner way to clean your floors.
You know your closet well, but what does it sound like? Yes, your closet. Does it whisper your taste? Does it scream your taste? The new Stitch Fix Freestyle, your personalized store, gets to know your unique style and fit. Its selection transforms to show you only the looks and trends you'll love. With a store that evolves alongside your taste, your closet will scream, "So you," without actually screaming. Introducing Stitch Fix Freestyle for women and men, your personalized store. We're so you.
What3words.com is part of a new mapping system that the Franklin County Emergency Communications Center can use to determine your location. This system divides the entire surface of the Earth into a grid of 3-meter squares. Each square is assigned a unique sequence of 3 words that will never change. These words can be provided to emergency personnel to direct them to your exact location. Suppose you're in a large public area, such as a hiking park or stadium. An address might give the 911 dispatcher a general idea of where to find you, but What3words.com narrows that general idea to a precise spot. You can utilize this service online at What3words.com. That's 3words.com, or download the app for immediate access. The Franklin County Emergency Communications Center encourages parents to add the app to their child's phone and instruct them in how to use it. As always, if you have questions, the Franklin County Emergency Communications Center is here to help. This message is brought to you by the Franklin County Emergency Communications Center and KOFO.
It's easy when the calendar says winter for your mind to wander to warmer days ahead, like spring. And when your mind wanders to spring, what do you think of? Yeah, us too. The KOFO Home Base Home and Garden Expo is back this spring, March 5th and 6th at the ORC Goppert Building in Ottawa. Booth space for vendors is available now, but will fill up fast. So if your business is all about home, garden, or anything else that says spring, call KOFO today at 785-242-1220 or email sales@kofo.com. With hundreds of your potential customers visiting the KOFO Home Base Home and Garden Expo over 2 days, March 5th and 6th, you can't afford to miss out. It's your booth to do with what you want, and advertising to tell your story to those who need to hear it and need what you've got to offer. Call today, 785-242-1220, or email sales@kofo.com. We're looking forward to seeing you again in the beautiful confines of the ORC Goppert Building, March 5th and 6th at the KOFO Home Base Home and Garden Expo. Reserve your booth today.
What is radon? Home exposure to radon gas is the leading cause of lung cancer death in the United States for non-smokers. In Kansas, 1 in 4 homes will test at or above the EPA action level. The Surgeon General recommends all homes be tested and fixed if necessary. To test your home, check with your local agricultural extension office for an inexpensive home test kit, or find a certified professional per Kansas state law to test during a real estate transaction. Consider building radon resistant for your new home. Call 1-800-693-5343 or visit kansasradonprogram.org for more information. Test, fix, save a life. This message brought to you by the Kansas Radon Program, the Kansas Association of Broadcasters, and this station.
About 3 minutes till we start the second half. We'll look at first half stats. The Coyotes leading by 4:34-30. They were 14 of 32 at 43% from the field, 3 of 8 from behind the three-point line, and 3 of 4 from the free throw line for the Braves, at just 11 of 28 for 39%, 5 of 14 from 3, and 3 of 6 from the free throw line. Ottawa's turned it over 10 times, resulting in just 2 Kansas Wesleyan points. Ottawa's turned the Coyotes over 8 times, resulting in 7. Coyotes leading on the glass 22-15. They have 4 offensive rebounds. And for the Braves, they've only come up with 1 on the offensive end. 7 assists for the Coyotes, 5 for the Braves. Ottawa does have 4 blocks to the Coyotes 1. Steals in favor of Ottawa 5-4. Bench points in favor of the Braves 14-6. No second chance points for either team, but where it's really standing out right now, points in the paint. And it was just too easy for the likes of A.J. Range, Tyus Jeffries, and June Murdoch to get to the rim.
Yeah, the guards driving to the paint at will, and the bigs really opened up space. They're posting up themselves as well.
Murdoch with 11 to lead the Coyotes. Easton Hunter was 7, 5 rebounds and 3 assists. Tyus Jeffries was 6. Isaiah Hill 2, along with Jake Potoff. A.J. Range just 2 points on 1 of 5 shooting. He has 5 boards. Alex Littlejohn 2 points. Trey Duffy with 2. For Ottawa, Joe Johnson III with that 3 gives him the lead in the scoring column with 8. He was 3 of 5 from the floor, 2 of 3 from 3. Ty Bland with 7 off the bench and 3 rebounds. Ian Moore with 5. Elijah Mason with 4. Jaquan Daniels with 3. Andre Jackson with 2. As we get set for the second half, Sebastian, what does Ottawa have to change to try and turn this one around?
Well, we're traditionally a good three-point shooting team. The numbers got ballooned a little bit towards the success at the end of that second half there. We got Andre Jackson and Joe Johnson, 2 of the top 3 shooters in terms of three-point percentage. So we're really going to have to pick that up. Usually when the Braves are shooting the 3, we win the game.
As we get set for the second half, we'll take our last break. When we come back, it will be the second half. You've been listening to Ottawa University men's basketball on 1220 and 103.7 FM KOFO.
You can just about hear that cold Kansas winter wind blowing, and you're going to want to make sure your heater is working this winter. The best way to do that is call the pros at Adamson Brothers at 785-242-9273. Adamson Brothers Heating and Cooling, maintaining your comfort for over 30 years.
Great Life Golf and Fitness is a proud supporter of OU Braves basketball, and they support you in your goal to live and play better. The Great Life state-of-the-art fitness facility in downtown Ottawa is accessible 24 hours a day. Find out more by visiting greatlifegolf.com. Proud to be your golf and fitness community partner, Great Life Golf and Fitness.
Ottawa Bible Church is a growing and thriving gospel-centered church. I'm Dave Edwards, a member of OBC, and I'd like to invite you to join us each Sunday morning as we gather for a rich sense of community, lively worship, and the expository preaching of the Word of God. We offer a mid-morning breakfast at 8:45, adult and children's Sunday school at 9:15, and services are at 8 and 10:15. More about us can be found at ottawabiblechurch.com. We hope to see you soon.
To start the second half, June Murdoch's runner off the mark. Rebound by the Braves. Mallory, Jackson, Johnson the third, Moore and Hull on the floor. Step back 3 for Joe, in and out. Rebound by the Coyotes. Murdoch down the near sideline. Jackson going to try and guard him. We're going to go down low to Range. Range with Hull on him, trying to meet him. He's still in the lane. He was met there short. Hull had the rebound, and then it's saved by Duffy, but he throws it out of play. 2 players Ottawa has to find a way to get going. Jaquan Daniels and Andre Jackson, they have combined 5 points. Gray has scored in double figures in the last 6 games. He's had 20 in 4 of those. Tristan spins, right-hand turnaround, no. Similar start to what we saw from OU in the first half. Murdoch left wing for Duffy. Out to Hunter in the left corner. Range. Jeffries. Back to Range. Now to Duffy. They'll swing it around from right to left. Murdoch spins baseline. Gets by one defender. Steps through in the lane. That one's short. Rebound by Andre Jackson. And a reach-in foul called on Murdoch. He was looking for a foul on the offensive end. A little frustration foul for June.
It's great help defense there by Jackson Mallory.
Mallory without an assist so far tonight. Let's talk about Ottawa, just 5 assists in the entirety of the first half. Lob down low to Tristan Holt. Finds Mallory. To come right side for Ian Moore. Able to catch a tough pass. Can't finish the 3. Just never really set himself.
Just a little low.
Murdoch. Both teams have started 0 for 3 from the field in the second half. 4-point Coyote advantage. Right side for Range. Looks to drive. Right left corner pass to Jeffrey. So go baseline. Met by Andre Jackson. Tries to hand it, and Tristan Holt just rips it away.
I think he caught that behind his back.
Moore in the corner to Joe. Goes baseline. Up and under. Double clutch layup. No. Tip in. No. Duffy with the rebound. It's not been good offensive basketball for either team tonight, and then Joe commits the foul as Murdoch got a full head of steam motoring his way into the lane, and Joe tried to shoulder charge. First team foul on OU in the second half for Joe. That is his first personal. Gonna lob it right side. Excuse me, that's Joe's second. Murdoch to the right wing. It's a screen from Range. He'll attack to the right corner. Jeffries up and under, layup, no good, but he's fouled. Again, Murdoch just gets in the lane and dishes it off to the open player attacking down the baseline, time after time. Jeffries to the free throw line. 53% free throw shooter. Only player to get in double figures against OKWU with 13 in the loss on Wednesday. First one off the mark. And right now, Sebastian, just no energy in the building. Ottawa can't hit anything. It's going to take some easy baskets. It's not going to be a three right now, but they've got to find a way to get some better looks. Second free throw good as he goes 1 for 2. It's a 5-point Coyote advantage. 17-27 remaining. Mallory leaves it with Andre Jackson. Jeffries. Jackson up and under, scoops and scores. That long stride able to clear some space and give Ottawa their first basket of the second half.
That was impressive, and he can do a little bit of everything. He's an all-around player.
17:06 to play. Ottawa down by 3. Range. Left wing for Hunter. He'll get a screen as they try and go pick and roll. Ottawa switches. They're going to bring Hull all the way out to the wing, and a whistle. Foul will be called on Ian Moore, and he picks up his third. So both him and Andre Jackson have 3. Land will come into the game for Moore.
Yeah, he was battling down in the paint with number 5, Hunter Easton. Easton Hunter, excuse me.
Inbound finds Range in the left block. Off the screen, Hunter. Right side pass for Jeffries. Back to Range. Range wants to go to Murdoch. Hands it off to him. June going baseline. Ottawa can't cut him off. Duffy, right-hand layup short. Rebound by Tristan Hull. And Ottawa just not getting out in transition right now after a missed shot. Bland, left side. They'll kick it over to Andre Jackson. He drives in, kicks it out to Joe, right corner. Sets a screen. Joe in the lane, left side pass to Mallory. In the corner, Bland for a 3. Bang! Tied at 35 on the extra pass from Jackson Mallory. And he gets his first assist.
He's the hot hand right now. You keep on feeding Ty Bland.
16:08 to go. Tied at 35. Duffy, left corner for Hunter. Thinking about that 3. He comes back to Range, middle of the floor. Hand it off to Murdoch. Murdoch bounce pass to Range. Ottawa trying to double team. They kick it out to Hunter for 3. Halfway down and out. Rebound as players go falling to the floor. Duffy ends up on his back. It'll be Hull with the board. Dre to Tristan. Left side Jack. Mallory looks to go to the elbow. Picks up his dribble. Ties Bland in the corner. Ty with Hunter in his face. Comes right back to Mallory with 10 on the shot clock. Double screen there. Mallory kicks it in the corner. Andre Jackson for 3. Yes, sir! Jackson Mallory with the dish to Dre. Back-to-back threes, and Ottawa goes up 38-35, 15-13 to play.
And it pumps a little bit of crowd into this energy into this crowd, excuse me.
Murdoch just stands in the middle of the arrowhead, gets a screen from Duffy. Ottawa switches. They end up going to Range in the short corner. Range in the lane, spinning, left-hand scoring. Doesn't have to use the left very much, but that time got Tristan Hull leaning the wrong way and scoops and scores. Mallory with the dribble handoff. Swings it around the perimeter. Joe drives, kicks it out to Dre again for a 3. Off the mark, long rebound, saved by Ty. He'll find Joe to Jack for 3 from straight away. Bang! Jackson Mallory hits a 3. That's 3 straight for OU, and they go up by 4. Murdoch to Range. Going to post up Jeffries on Andre Jackson. He tries to spin baseline, and Dre says, not today, as he swats it out of play. Little John will come in for Range. Daniels will come into the game for Tristan Hull and Andre Jackson. Murdoch will inbound with 14-15 to play. It goes to Jeffries in the short corner. Bounce pass down low, Little John. Little John, turnaround, right hand goes. Two-point Brave lead. Mason right wing for Daniels. Jaquan Tacks on Jeffries, leaves it inside to Mason. Back to Mallory for three again. Short. Rebound to Murdoch. Murdoch out to Jeffries. Jeffries left side, Hunter. Lets Bland fly by, shoots the open three. It draws rim, nothing else. Ottawa gets the rebound.
A lot better effort in transition defense for the Braves last couple possessions.
Daniels to Mason, swings it around the perimeter. Out to Jack. Mallory looks to go baseline, pass is tipped, it's taken away. The deflection from Littlejohn. 13:25 to go, Ottawa 41, K-Dub 39. Murdoch right corner, out to Littlejohn. Pump fakes the three, brings it back to Murdoch. Murdoch looks to attack baseline in the lane, up and under layup, short. Joe Johnson III gets the rebound, Braves out on the run. Left side pass, Ty Bland, bucket in the foul! As he got Hunter, I believe, to leave his feet early. And the length from Ty gives him an opportunity for a three-point play. For Hunter, I believe that is his second. Hey, 43-39 OU, Ty Bland to the line. He has 12. And the free throw, no good. Ottawa has just not been able to take advantage. They're 3 of 7 from the free throw line. 43-39 OU.
3 of 7 and 4-point differential. Never know what that comes down to.
Out to Jeffries right wing. Especially in your own building, you have to make those. Jeffries in the lane, left-hand layup, good as he goes by Ian Moore, trying to avoid picking up his fourth. Torrey also into the game for OU. Ryan's bounce pass to Elijah Mason. Weathers comes out to meet him. Mason, right side corner to Ryan Torrey. Torrey finds himself in no man's land, turns it over. Jeffries the other way, shots blocked by Bland, but Daniels hits Littlejohn on the arm, and we'll get 2 free throws. And then Bland gets a technical. It'll be Littlejohn to shoot 2. And it'll be Littlejohn to shoot free throws. Potential 5 or 6 point possession. Andre Jackson comes in for Ty Bland. We're tied at, or excuse me, it's a 1-point OU lead. One more upcoming for Littlejohn. And then you'll get the technical foul free throws, and then the Coyotes get the basketball. It's both. 43 all. 12:24 to go.
Yeah, so those were the technical free throws, and now we're going
to go to the line.
Yep.
Littlejohn with 6. 2 more upcoming. And Littlejohn with airballs the first free throw after the 2 technical foul shots were nothing but net.
I'm sure the crowd is not going to let him hear the end of that till the rest of the game.
Littlejohn's second of back-to-back airballs. Wow. Tied at 43, 12:24 to play. Jackson between the circles, looking right wing, looking to drive, hands it off to Mason. Elijah attacking inside, lost the ball, gets it back, kicks it out to Torrey. Torrey looking left side to Daniels. Jaquan with Jeffries on him, goes behind the back, asking for a screen. He's going to get one from Dre. 3-pointer from Daniels is blocked out of play with 1 on the shot clock. And it'll be Ottawa to inbound on the baseline. Jeffries and Daniels continue to draw back and forth. 3-pointer, Ottawa doesn't look up, and they'll turn it over. Another shot clock violation. 11:50 remaining. That is Ottawa's 12th turnover. 43 all. Right wing to Littlejohn. Dribble handoff. Hale. Ball's on the floor. Ottawa tries to trap. They'll pick it up, though. They break it. Weathers' left-hand layup is short. Put back no good either from Littlejohn. Rebound by Andre Jackson. Dre drives through the lane on Littlejohn. Has it taken away. He falls to the floor. Jeffries picks up the loose ball. Hale. Vittori on him. Left side for Littlejohn. In the corner for Potoff. Up top to Weathers. Weathers crossing over on Masons. Gets in the lane. Shot blocked by Elijah. Outlet to Ian Moore. Moore in the lane. Up and under. Right-hand layup goes. And the foul. Jeffries pleading his case. Braves bring in Mallory and Tristan Hull. Returning for Kansas Wesleyan, Hunter, Murdoch, and Range. 45-43 OU, 10:57 to go.
That's big. I think that's Jeffrey's fourth.
Free throw good for Ian Moore. And Joe will give him a quick breather. 46-43, Ian Moore with 8. 10 minutes and 52 seconds to play. Daniels will guard Murdoch. We saw this matchup a couple years ago. And Daniels find the form that made him an All-American defensively. They'll go to Range just inside the three-point line. Daniels trying to face guard Murdoch, and then they call a foul on Daniels. That's team foul number 6. For Jaquan, picks up his second foul. 10 minutes and 33 seconds to play. They'll go to Murdoch in the backcourt. June has 11. He's 5 of 13. Range sets a hard screen on Daniels. Right wing to Littlejohn. Skip pass in the corner. Goes to Hale. Hale goes baseline. They'll bring it right side. Littlejohn wants a 3. Good. Tied at 46. Mallory left wing for Jackson. Dre driving on Hunter. Leaves it back with Tristan Hull to Joe. Joe with Hale on him, and they're going to call a foul inside on June Murdoch as Daniels was backing in on him. There's no love lost when it comes to these two schools in any sport. Mallory will inbound. That's the 14th foul on the Coyotes for Murdoch, his second personal. Inbound goes to Daniels. They have Jeffries on him, and they're going to call an offensive foul on Tristan Hull. He was trying to set the screen. That's the 17th foul on Ottawa. 9:53 to play, 46-46. Murdoch to the right wing, looks to go to the right corner, looking for Hunter. Hunter right side of the floor for Littlejohn. Murdoch up top to Range. Range attacks, hands it off to Littlejohn. He'll wanted to pull up from the free throw line. Hull does a great job to defend. Range off the glass, no. Rebound by Hull. Daniels at midcourt. Jaquan in the corner to Mallory, back to Daniels. Jaquan for 3, that one's blocked, and it goes out of play. And they're going to say it wasn't tipped.
I don't think he missed that shot that bad.
9:07 to go, 46-46. We're going to ISO for Murdoch. As Joe tries to stay with him, he gets in the lane, and a whistle and a foul called on Mallory. Goes on Jack, his second, team foul number 9. Coyotes as a team shoots 69% on the year. That's 6th in the conference. They'll be in the bonus for the remainder. Murdoch's first trip to the foul line. He has 11. First free throw good. Braves will take a full timeout, 9 minutes to play, trailing 47-46. You're listening to Ottawa University men's basketball on 1220, 103.7 FM KOFO.
Sports, information, and entertainment in East Central Kansas. KOFO K279CS Ottawa, where keeping you informed comes first.
This is Walt Dangle of Dangle & Son Mortuary. Our desire is to provide the very best in funeral service. Our commitment has helped us reach that goal. We will always strive to reach higher. This is Dangle & Son Mortuary, setting the standard for funeral service.
You can just about hear that cold Kansas winter wind blowing, and you're going to want to make sure your heater is working this winter. The best way to do that is call the pros at Adamson Brothers at 785-242-9273. Adamson Brothers Heating and Cooling, maintaining your comfort for over 30 years.
Would you like to attract a new generation of customers and establish brand loyalty for years to come? You can when you advertise on KOFO. Get started today by calling 242-1220 or email KOFO@KOFO.com. KOFO Marketing, helping you do business.
Coyotes lead 47-46. Murdoch will head back to the free throw line here in just a second. Ottawa just 39% from the field. The Coyotes at 38%. Braves 8 of 23 from behind the three-point line. The Coyotes 4 of 11. But Ottawa really struggled from the foul line tonight, Sebastian. 4 of 8. Coyotes 7 of 11.
Yeah, and as we mentioned earlier, that might be the difference in the end of the game here.
Well, the Coyotes in the bonus for the remainder of the game. We still have 9 minutes to play. They have Ottawa with 18 fouls, the Coyotes with 4. Murdoch to shoot one more. Second on the way, good. 48-46 Coyotes. Knew Murdoch was going to have a big game after the rough night against OKWU Wednesday where he didn't put anything on the tally. Braves go right wing out to Joe. He drives on Murdoch. Back up top right wing for Daniels. Daniels spins right side. 17 on the shot clock for him. Going to get a screen from Tristan and Andre Jackson. 8 seconds on the shot clock. Joe in the corner for 3. Rises. And then he falls down to the floor at the end of the play as he got a little shove from Murdoch. And a rebound to the Coyotes. Ottawa 8 of 24 from 3. 8:24 to play. Murdoch in the lane, kicks it left side. Easton Hunter for 3. Goes off the top of the basket, and it'll be Ottawa's possession. Hear it from the coaches. They want to see Ottawa get to the bucket. They've settled for too many outside shots. Right side, Joe. Right wing for Daniels. Daniels back to Joe. Ottawa trying to get it. Tristan Holt couldn't get it there. 12 on the shot clock. Joe by one defender, pulls up, fades away from the foul line, well off the mark. Andre Jackson had the rebound, and it goes out of play. (48-46) Kansas Wesleyan. 7:52 to go. Murdoch just going to walk it across the logo. Driving on Joe. Right wing to Little John. Back to Murdoch. 15 on the shot clock. Range. Back to Murdoch at midcourt. 10 on the shot clock. Pulling up for 3 is Murdoch. Banks off the backboard. Loose ball picked up by Andre Jackson. Murdoch 1 of 4 from 3. Andre Jackson lost the handle, gets it right back. Has to go to Hole at the elbow. Back to Jackson. Dre goes baseline. Finds Daniels. He pulls up from 3. Yes! 49-48 OU. 7:05 to play.
That's a little battle going on between Jeffries and Jaquan Daniels.
I think that one associates to their time in the Jayhawk League. Is Jeffries from Allen and Daniels from Highland. Left wing Hunter. They're going to post up Little John on Mallory. Little John pump fakes once, then looks to drive. Backing in on Jack. Still backing in, floats. Can't get the bounce. Rebound by Mallory. With 6:30 to play and Ottawa leading by 1.
second bounce on the rebound. Little John jumped too early for the rebound.
Screen by Tristan Hole. Jackson won't use it. Instead, he finger rolls and lays it in. 51-48. We're going to get a timeout by Kansas Wesleyan as Ottawa leads it by 3. 6 minutes and 8 seconds to play. It'll be a full timeout. You're listening to Ottawa University men's basketball on 1220, 103.7 FM KOFO.
My name is Darby Whitell. I'm from Ottawa, Kansas. I'm studying biology and I'm a freshman at Ottawa University. I didn't expect how involved I would feel coming here. It's almost kind of like its own community. I'm very close with my family, like my parents, my brothers, my grandparents, like they're all my big support systems and they can come see my sporting events. Coming here was one of the best decisions I could have made.
The right decision for you is Ottawa University. Find out more by visiting ottawa.edu. They can't buy it if they don't know you have it. Introduce a new product or reestablish an old one with advertising on KOFO. Get started today by calling 242-1220 or email kofo@kofo.com. KOFO Marketing, helping you do business.
Ottawa leads it 51-48 as Braves go on a 5-0 run. Daniels with the 3 and Andre Jackson with the finger roll to give Ottawa 3-point advantage. 6 minutes and 8 seconds to go. Coyotes have made it pretty clear they want to ISO with June Murdoch. We've seen it on the last 3 or 4 possessions. Ottawa just can't feels like that they're getting too aggressive with him, and we've seen him do a great job distributing the basketball after he gets past the first defender.
Yeah, and we love Joe Johnson. He's a bullet with his speed, but Murdoch is using his size, specifically guarding against Joe Johnson in the paint.
51-48 inbound to the Coyotes. Murdoch sprints to the right wing. The Hunter. They want to try and get him off the screen, and they do. Murdoch in the lane, floater off the mark. Daniels gets the rebound, and then Murdoch pulls him down.
He got headbutted twice there.
As Littlejohn's going to be called, Duffy gets called for the foul.
Yeah, it looks like
it's only team foul number 5 on Kansas Wesleyan. Ty Bland into the game for the Braves as Tristan Holt sits as Ottawa going to go small.
Wow, it was tough. Jaquan Daniels getting right back up because he took a shot twice to the head on that play. Gets right back up.
5:50 to play. Ottawa by 3. They go to Jackson just outside the free throw line. Dre wanting to spin right, runs into Mallory, works on Trey Duffy. Jackson lost the handle, gets it back with 13 on the shot clock. Andre is going to be fouled with 11 on the shot clock by Duffy. His team foul number 6. Mallard inbound on the baseline. Gonna lob it to Daniels. Move back in. Joe kicks it left side. Andre Jackson to Daniels. Floater turning away. Good from 12 on the baseline from Jaquan Daniels. Gives Ottawa a 5-point lead. 5:18 to go. Right wing Jeffries. Bounce pass to range. Ottawa double teams. Throwing it almost away. Great save by Hunter. Murdoch in the lane. Easy layup as Joe was looking to take the charge. Murdoch avoids him and lays it in with the right. 5 minutes remain. Ottawa 53. Kansas Wesleyan 50. A lot on the line in this one. Winner of this one takes sole possession of 5th place. A win by the Coyotes gives them the tiebreaker as they won earlier this year. And then Ottawa just throws it away, but actually goes off the official and stays in bounds. Daniels stepping through, leaves it with Dre. Layup good, but they call an offensive foul. On Daniels, he left his feet.
But like you said earlier, what did the Braves need to do? Get Jaquan Daniels and Andre Jackson involved, and they've done just that.
It's his 3rd personal. 4:43 left. 14th turnover on OU. Murdoch pick and roll with range. Left side of the floor to Jeffries. He goes baseline. Good help defense by Joe. Ball's loose. Daniels saves it off the leg as it goes off of Jeffries, and it's OU's ball.
Daniels is getting the better of Jeffries these last couple of possessions and has given the Braves the lead because of that.
53-50, 4:20 remains. Mallory to Bland. Ty, double team, comes back out to Andre Jackson. Dre works on Duffy, still working in the lane. Scoops with the right, too short. Rebound by K-Dub. Duffy just has a couple inches on Dre, which just gives him problems. In the lane, Murdoch off the glass, no. Offensive rebound, put back, no either. Mallory gets the board. Murdoch was looking for a whistle. 3:45 to play. Braves do have 4 timeouts, and they'll use one here. They lead 53-50 with 3:43 left. It's a 30-second timeout. You're listening to Ottawa University men's basketball on 1220 and 103.7 FM KOFO.
Let's be real. Mopping is a hassle. You have to fill the bucket, pushing a wet, heavy mop around, then cleaning the mop when you're done so it doesn't grow bacteria. A hassle on top of a hassle. Try Swiffer WetJet. With Swiffer WetJet, you start with a fresh pad and cleaning solution every time. And when you're done, you just toss the pad. Swiffer WetJet, the faster, easier, cleaner way to clean your floors.
Braves 50, Coyotes, or Braves 53, Coyotes 50 with 3:43 remaining inside Wilson Fieldhouse. It'll be Andre Jackson inbound in front of us. They'll go in the backcourt to Jackson Mallory. Jack will walk it to the midcourt stripe. We'll find Bland. Left corner to Mallory. Off the screen to Joe. Joe attacks, double team there. Murdoch comes to meet him. 3 on the shot clock for Joe. Bland for 3. No, hits the backboard and a shot clock violation. Had the play drawn up for Joe, just didn't feel comfortable getting that pass. 3 minutes and 18 seconds, clock running. Braves up by 3. Just 40% from the floor tonight for OU. Duffy between the circles. Left wing for Murdoch. He'll dribble to the left corner. Up top to Jeffries. Back to Murdoch on the wing. He'll go baseline. Skip pass right side, Hunter. Hunter sidesteps, then goes baseline. They'll skip it left side. Murdoch for 3 on the wing. No. Rebound by Andre Jackson. And a foul will be called on AJ Range for over the back.
That was an impressive rebound. Andre Jackson's arm getting held down. He just snags it out of the air like Randy Moss.
It'll be 1-1.
Hey, everybody mad.
Ottawa has really struggled from the foul line. 4 of 8 on the night. And these are big if at least making one makes it a 2-possession game. And he does. Andre Jackson, 85% foul shooter. One more upcoming for the senior from Turner, Kansas. His second, good. 55-50. 2:50 to play. Murdoch dribbles to the left wing, still backing in. They'll go back up top to Duffy. Right side, Jeffries. Bring it up to Range. Range looking left wing for Murdoch. Screen set there. Braves switch. Murdoch wants to attack the short corner. They find Hunter for 3. Might have been partially blocked by Bland, but it goes in anyways. And the lead down to 2. 2:16 remaining. Ottawa 55, K-Dub 53. Mallory on the left side of the floor. Want to try and double team him. They'll go up top to Bland, does Ottawa. Bland pulls up from the elbow. Good. Big bucket for Ty. 2 minutes to go. Ottawa 57. Coyotes 53. Murdoch off the screen. Backdoor cut. They don't get it to Duffy. He was wide open. Instead, they go to Hunter on the wing. Hand it off to Hunter. NBA range 3. No. Rebound by Mallory. With 1:44 to go and Ottawa leading by 4.
Slow it down a little bit here. Run all 24, 5 seconds of this shot clock. Run a good set here.
15 on the shot clock. It'll be Andre Jackson, left-hand dribble to the middle of the floor. Pick set for Dre. Dre dives on Duffy, up and under. Layup scores! as he ran Murdoch right into Duffy. And the Braves lead by 6, 1:14 to play. Timeout called by Kansas Wesleyan. A full timeout as Ottawa leads by 6 with 1:12 to go. You're listening to Ottawa University men's basketball on 1220 and 103.7 FM KOFO.
Great Life Golf and Fitness is a proud supporter of OU Braves basketball, and they support you in your goal to live and play better. The Great Life state-of-the-art fitness facility in downtown Ottawa is accessible 24 hours a day. Find out more by visiting greatlifegolf.com. Proud to be your golf and fitness community partner, Great Life Golf and Fitness.
Elder abuse, neglect, and exploitation comes in many forms. Elder abuse is taking money or valuable items, pushing, shoving, or leaving bruises. It's leaving the elderly unattended or without food when they cannot care for themselves. If you know or suspect an elderly person is being abused physically, emotionally, sexually, or financially, call the Kansas Adult Protective Services Hotline at 1-800-922-5330. Elder Kansans deserve honor and respect, not abuse. Remember, elder abuse is a crime. Sponsored by the Kansas Department for Aging and Disability Services and aired in cooperation with the station.
Braves 59, Coyotes 53. As Ottawa has held Kansas Wesleyan at 35%, Ottawa at 43%, but those last two baskets after the Coyotes hit a three-pointer in the corner from Easton Hunter, Ty Bland comes down. It's a really tough fadeaway. Ottawa gets a stop, and then Andre Jackson continues to get to the rim with that layup.
Yeah, Ty Bland kind of started the game really for the Braves offensively, getting hot. And he's been hot all game, so why not keep on going to him? Let him end the game.
Bland and Jackson, the only two Braves in double figures. Bland has 14, Jackson with 13. For the Coyotes, Murdoch 15, and Hunter with 10. Minute and 10 seconds to go. Murdoch, after a tough screen set on Andre Jackson, he is really struggling, and they're going to call a foul on Ottawa after Andre Jackson was just obliterated in the middle of the floor.
Yeah, that was...
Ottawa coaches can't believe it.
Pretty blatant.
Here's the thing, though. With Murdoch at the line, still going to be a two-possession game if he makes both. So not the worst thing is that his team foul number 10.
The Coyotes foul next possession.
But you would hope so. They'd still have 2 to give before Ottawa goes in the double bonus.
Yep, so they're...
Murdoch's first, no good. June was 2 for 2 to that point, and a timeout called by Kansas Wesleyan, 30-second timeout. Just go ahead and keep it here. That's a big miss from June Murdoch, who's had a really good game, 15 points but has struggled from the field, 6 of 19, but ability to distribute 2 rebounds and 1 assist is looking at the defense from Ottawa tonight. Definitely not something they've hung their hat on this year. You know, second to last in the conference in defensive points per game at 75. Ottawa's lowest output this year offensively when they've won a game is 67. So this is one of the games that we haven't seen Ottawa win this year, that if they want to come away with this one, it's not going to be on the offensive end.
Yeah, usually as a team, you like to dictate your own pace. You like to dictate the style. Like we mentioned earlier, this is just a game that K-Dubs is trying to just draw out, make as long as possible and tough as possible for the Braves in the half-court offense.
Murdoch with one more. The second is up and off the mark. Offensive rebound, ball's on the floor. Bland comes away with it. Timeout called by Ottawa. Smart play by Jackson Mallory to call that timeout. And it's going to be a full timeout after Murdoch misses both.
Yeah, for a second there, it looks like he was trying to pass the ball to Mallory. He's turning around, calling a timeout to the official.
So we'll take that full timeout. We wait to see here what the official's going to call. And it is a full timeout. And we'll take that. You're listening to Ottawa University men's basketball on 1220 and 103.7 FM KLFO.
ZipRecruiter finds you the needle in the haystack.
See why 4 out of 5 employers who post a job on ZipRecruiter get a quality candidate within the first day. Try ZipRecruiter for free at ZipRecruiter.com/work. That's ZipRecruiter.com/work.
If you're a propane customer, make sure your propane system is operating safely by having it inspected by a qualified service technician. If you've run out of propane or had an interruption of service, your propane supplier is required to test your propane system to ensure that it is leak-free and safe. Each family member should know what propane smells like and what to do in the event of a gas leak. Call your propane supplier for additional information. This message brought to you by this station and the Kansas Propane Education and Research Council, Greg Knoll, Executive Director.
Enjoy your Red Dirt Song of the Day every weekday morning at 8:55. Brought to you by Grandpa Barry's Guitars on 1220 and 103.7 FM KOFO.
59-53, Ottawa. Minute and 1 second to go. Coyotes with only 17 fouls, so the next one is still Ottawa 1-1. Andre Jackson would be the one to get the ball. In my mind, you would want to get into his hands as he's the 85% foul shooter. Inbound goes to Andre Jackson. They'll trap immediately. Ottawa double, able to get out of that double team. They'll throw it the length of the floor to Ty Bland. They'll slow it up. Daniels back to Johnson. He's got Murdoch on him trying to split the double team, and they'll blow the whistle. The foul called with 50.1 to play. Third personal on June Murdoch, but Ottawa using just never really in a rush there. They're able to beat the 10-second clock with about 2 seconds to spare and then find the hands of Joe Johnson. He shoots the 1-and-1.
I think the Coyotes trying to play a press there, not necessarily foul, see if they can get a quick steal, but it didn't work out.
Joe with his first trip to the free throw line of the night hits the first. Joe with 9. Second good for Joe. Ottawa by 8. 61-53, 45 seconds to go. Ottawa going to double team and they commit the foul with 44.6 as Andre Jackson got a little greedy.
And that is not smart there with the other team in the bonus.
61-53, 44.6 left. Murdoch shoots 2 after missing on the last possession, both free throws. And he misses this one.
So a little lucky there for Andre Jackson.
Murdoch with one more. And that's going to be a lane violation on Kansas Wesleyan.
Wow.
Goes on A.J. Range for the free throw. Does not count, and Ottawa takes possession with 44.6 remaining.
6 straight empty trips at the free throw line.
Braves will throw it to the other end of the floor, and A.J. Range commits the foul as Andre Jackson rips the ball away. That only took about 0.8 of a second off. 43.6. Andre Jackson will shoot 2.
Mentioned 85% free throw shooter, second in the conference.
Makes it look a little off to the right, but it gets the drop. One more coming for Andre Jackson. He hits it. Braves 6 of 6 on their last 6 free throws. It's at a hard screen. They'll go to Jeffries right wing. Jeffries open for 3. It's an air ball. Ty Bland saves it, but right out to June Murdoch, who's in the lane. His layup's good with 30.6. And a timeout called by the Coyotes. It's 63-55 OU. 30.6 to play. We'll take that timeout. You're listening to University Mids basketball on 1220 and 103.7 FM KOFO.
What is radon? Home exposure to radon gas is the leading cause of lung cancer death in the United States for non-smokers. In Kansas, 1 in 4 homes will test at or above the EPA action level. The Surgeon General recommends all homes be tested and fixed if necessary. Visit kansasradonprogram.org for more information. Test, fix, save a life. This message brought to you by the Kansas Radon Program, the Kansas Association of Broadcasters, and this station.
Would you like to attract a new generation of customers and establish brand loyalty for years to come? You can when you advertise on KOFO. Get started today by calling 242-1220 or email KOFO@KOFO.com. KOFO Marketing, helping you do business.
30.6 to play after the June Murdoch layup gives them 17 points. And Ottawa one more foul away from getting into the double bonus. The Coyotes foul immediately. 8-point advantage for the Braves. Steve's reminding Jack that he can run the baseline on the inbound. And again, they're going to go to Daniels on the inbound now, right back to Joe. And they're going to foul him with 27.2. Joe got hit on the shoulder there. For Duffy, that's his fourth personal, yep. Help there from Alex Lawson to my right. (63-55), 27.2 to play. Joe will shoot 2. He has 10. Should be double. No, it is double bonus now, so 2 free throws. Ottawa 10 of 14 from the free throw line, 11 of 15 as Joe makes the first. One more upcoming for Johnson the third. Second for Joe is good. 65-55, 27.2 to play. Murdoch picks it up near midcourt. Ottawa trying to trap him. He dribbles to the right side of the floor. They lob it down low to Duffy. Layup good with 20.6. Coyotes will take a timeout as it's 65-57 OU, full timeout. You're listening to Ottawa University men's basketball on 1220 and 103.7 FM KOFO.
The KOFO Sports Guide is the best way for you to follow your favorite high school or Ottawa University teams throughout the year. Football, basketball, soccer and wrestling, baseball and tennis, track, golf, softball, and more. Pick up your free KOFO Sports Guide from Don Hardman, Ottawa Recreation Commission, Rock Creek of Ottawa, and Maggie's Popcorn and Nuts. You can also find the KOFO Sports Guide online at KOFO.com.
What is radon? Home exposure to radon gas is the leading cause of lung cancer death in the United States for non-smokers. In Kansas, 1 in 4 homes will test at or above the EPA action level. The Surgeon General recommends all homes be tested and fixed if necessary. Visit kansasradonprogram.org for more information. Test, fix, save a life. This message brought to you by the Kansas Radon Program, the Kansas Association of Broadcasters, and this station.
Ottawa 65, Kansas Wesleyan 57, 20.6 to play. Mallory to inbound again. I'm going to go to Andre Jackson immediately. They'll trap. He'll spin down the sideline, bounce past the blend. Ottawa just going to hold on to it. They'll come back to Andre Jackson with 13 seconds to play. And now they will foul with 10.5 as it'll go on Littlejohn. You talk about gutting one out for a team that offensively leads this conference, points per game, field goal percentage, top 3 in 3-point percentage, free throws. And tonight it came down to getting those stops when they needed them. And this is going to be a huge win for this team.
Yeah, it wasn't pretty, but hey, a dub is a dub. And sometimes you got to do what you got to do, whatever it takes to get the win.
Well, there have been times this year Ottawa's been in games and they just couldn't get 2-3 stops in a row. And tonight when things weren't falling, didn't put their head down and found a way to get stops on the defensive end. Both good for Andre Jackson, who has 17. 7 seconds remaining. They'll kick it in the Hunter in the left corner. Step back 3 from Easton. Hunter good with 4.4. Mallory will throw it to Andre Jackson with 3 seconds. And Ottawa will get the win by 7, 67-60 over Kansas Wesleyan. As the Braves go to 14-8, they're 10-6 in the KCAC. And they've won 4 in a row. We'll take a break. You're listening to Ottawa University men's basketball on 1220 and 103.7 FM KOFO.
You want to feel important. You want to be a part of something bigger, something that matters and can help change things. You want to feel like you belong. We know. We felt that way too. And that's why we did something about it. We aren't just Army National Guard soldiers. We are normal people just like you. And together, we can make a difference. Take on your legacy. Visit NationalGuard.com to find out more.
Sponsored by the Kansas Army National Guard. Aired by the Kansas Association of Broadcasters and this station.
Have you ever heard the saying, there's no such thing as a free lunch? Well, that's not true for students in Kansas. Free breakfast, too. Every student, every age, every school day. All you have to do is be enrolled at a Kansas school and enjoy eating safe and delicious meals free of charge. Turns out there really are free lunches because healthy food fuels hungry minds.
Brought to you by the Kansas Department of Education, the USDA, and this station.
Final score, Ottawa 67, Kansas Wesleyan 60. We're now joined by Andre Jackson. Dre led the team tonight with points. He had 17 to go along with 9 rebounds and 3 assists. Dre, we talked about it towards the end. Things weren't falling midway through that second half on the offensive side, but didn't let your heads drop and made some big plays on the defensive end until things started to fall.
Yeah, we just stuck together, stuck to the game plan like always, fought through the adversity. The cause was, I don't know what's going on, but, we stuck with it, fought through that.
As you've seen this Kansas Wesleyan team a lot during your career. You've seen AJ range so many times. Came to a point where it was going back and forth pretty good, a lot of jawing, but ultimately y'all come away with the win. What was it that you think kind of pushed y'all ahead tonight?
We stuck together. Even against, they hit big shots. We thought they was coming back. We weathered the storm, executed our plays and made the buckets when we needed them.
Tonight, a special night as we recognize breast cancer awareness and wearing the pink uniforms. What does that mean for you to put that on?
It's an honor to honor all the strong women that, been through all the hard times that cancer has brought people. And, we're proud to wear these and get a win in them tonight.
Dre, we appreciate it. Thanks so much for joining us.
Thank you.
We'll go ahead and take one more quick break as they're doing pictures real quick. Hopefully we can get Siebes afterwards here in just a second. We'll go ahead and run through final stats. Leading scorer tonight for Kansas Wesleyan, June Murdoch, was 17 to go along with 2 rebounds and 3 assists. Easton Hunter with 13. He was 4 of 10 from 3. Tyus Jeffries with 9. Alex Littlejohn with 9. AJ Range just 4 points, 7 boards for the senior. Trey Duffy with 4 points and 8 boards. Isaiah Hill with 2. And Jake Potoff with 2. For Ottawa, we mentioned Andre Jackson, 17, 9 rebounds and 3 assists. Ty Bland had 14 to go along with 6 rebounds. And Joe Johnson III had 12 with 2 rebounds and 2 assists. Ian Moore, 9 points and 1 assist. Jaquan Daniels, 8 points, 1 rebound. As Ottawa does improve on the year to 14-8, 10-6, and they move into fifth place on the season in the KCAC standings as they will go to Avila Monday night, a team that beat them earlier this year inside Wilson Fieldhouse by a score of 74-72. But we talked a little bit about it. All year it's been, can Ottawa outscore everybody? We've seen it time and time again in the games where they struggled offensively. They've come up on the short end. Tonight that wasn't the case. They battled through adversity, got the win, and did it in a way where they had to gut it out, similar to what you're going to see when you get to the KCAC tournament.
And our offense can click at any time. So unlike last game, we got off to a better start. We have to get to a fast start so we're not playing catch up in the last half.
We are actually going to go ahead and wrap it up as they are doing a ceremony here inside Wilson Fieldhouse. Siebes is leading it right now as they will present the jersey to the women whose names were on the back of those uniforms that Ottawa wore tonight. As a great event here inside Wilson Fieldhouse. Maybe we can flip the feedback over there as they're going to hand them to those individuals here in just a second. We're going to go and wrap up our coverage on KOFO. If you'd like to stay on the stream, you can see a little bit of that as we'll go ahead and finish it off here from Wilson Fieldhouse. For Casey Weeder, as I was joined tonight by Sebastian Burke. Sebastian, appreciate all your help tonight as Ottawa wins it by a final of 67-60 over Kansas Wesleyan. Of course, we thank Larson Johnson back in the station for all his work. We'll see you Monday night, 5 p.m. tip for the women, 7 p.m. for the men. You've been listening to Ottawa University men's basketball on 1220 and 103.7 FM KOFO.
We hope you enjoyed our coverage of Ottawa University Braves men's basketball on KOFO. Brought to you by Kansas State Bank, Dingle & Son Mortuary, Kramer Pharmacy, Quality Structures, and by Arvest Bank, Advent Health Ottawa, and Lamb Roberts Price Funeral Home. OU Braves men's basketball on KOFO is also brought to you by CarStar, Ottawa University, Sutton's Jewelry, Adamson Brothers Heating and Cooling, and Great Life Golf and Fitness. For more information about our next OU Brave sports broadcast, listen Monday through Saturday for the KOFO Sports Calendar and visit the KOFO Sports page at KOFO.com. This has been an exclusive presentation from your sports source for East Central Kansas, KOFO.
Your source for information and entertainment in East Central Kansas. 1220 and 103.7 FM, KOFO.
Yeah, you might get out, or the devil even knows you're there. Yeah.
We've got tequila.
I want tequila, little time with you.
And we've got whiskey.
Yeah.